Good morning. Full day 2, actually
Yes.
kind of day 3 in Acadia specifically. We're actually in Bar Harbor. We came down this morning for an absolutely lovely sunrise. Had a bit of a burner. I rattled off more than one composition. I was just scurrying around up and down this little shore path here in Bar Harbor. And super exciting to set the tone for the day. Now I think we may have some rain coming in.
Yes.
We've got at least a chance here for a little bit.
Morning and then
That can be okay. Some of the coastlines I think could work well with a little bit of mood. With rain coming in, it could also turn into nothing, so who knows. I think we were going to do some hiking today. Yesterday we did a lot of exploring, but I know we wanted to go back and do some other trails. We're still not sure exactly what.
yeah.
But before I do that, while it's nice and quiet and minus many people, we're going to walk around Bar Harbor and check out the town that we would otherwise avoid.
Yes.
Here we go. Well, there you go, a very early morning downtown Bar Harbor. And I guess that's one of the benefits for some, maybe a negative for others, but we actually prefer visiting little touristy towns like that.
Outside of tourist hours.
Outside of tourist hours. I like the looks, I like the vibe, I just don't like the people often associated that much. So, especially in still kind of close to COVID time. So anyway, it was nice to check it out. We ended up finding a restaurant, had a nice breakfast, which was bonus. We weren't planning on that, so we didn't have to cook breakfast. And then we are now hiking the Great Head Trail. Yep, that's the name. It's kind of a figure out. It's going to take us out past Sound.
Figure 8.
Figure 8. That's what I said, wasn't it?
Out.
I said figure out. Well, we're going to figure out the figure 8 hike. We actually had to wait in the parking lot just a bit. We had a little sprinkle run through. Didn't look like it was going to last long, and I think the rain portion of it is behind us. So yeah, let's see what we get into. I'm kind of digging the woods. Maybe I can find a woodland photo. Maybe not, no promises. And yeah, let's get our hike on.
Okay.
All right.
I knew this had a rock scramble, but I didn't know this meant rock scramble this much.
It's awesome though, right?
Yeah.
There's a woman on a mission. You ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
I know. Well, what an absolutely amazing hike that was. We had no idea. So again, that was, what was it? It was something that I'm struggling with due to...
The Great Head Trail.
Yep, that's the one, Great Head Trail.
Yes.
Yep. Anyway, so it's on a serious note, it's advertised at like 1.5, 1.6 miles, to 1.5 to 1.9. 1.9.
Yes.
1.9. We ended up at like 2.6, and that's because we did a figure 8. So if you look at it on your map because you're visiting Acadia, you'll notice that it's kind of shaped like a figure 8. There's two places you can start from. You can either start over at Sand Beach, or where
Schooner Drive.
Schooner Drive, I think.
Park.
Something like that. Yeah. Off over on the east side of it is actually where we started from. We came in. I do recommend the full figure 8. The center connecting little section is actually quite cool.
Yep.
You don't want to miss it if you do the outskirts, and if you can sort of imagine 8 corners on 2 circles on a figure 8, each side kind of has its own neat area, either in elevation. It's just really cool. So I absolutely recommend that trail. One of the things you probably noticed on the way out from there that you saw was we started to see more and more people while we were on the trail. And we saw that yesterday too. We started really early. We pretty much had the park to ourselves until 9 a.m. Today, roughly. About the same. 9:30 it started to, although today, when it started to pick up, it really picked up. In fact, on our way out, we thought, let's pick up another hike real quick. And we went through like a quarter mile of cars that were parked along Sand Beach. And yesterday, we drove right in and parked right there.
Correct.
And today, there's already, the parking lot's full, and it was just car after car after car after car. So, while it's still technically the off season, next weekend is Memorial Day weekend. I think people are extending their week vacation a little bit and starting right now. It's pretty busy. So anyway, take that into consideration if you're planning. Because it was so busy, we decided to stop and get a shower, come back to camp, and kind of get some things together. Now, the campground we're staying at, Blackwoods Campground, we reserved this site, and the campground we're staying at does not have showers, I'm sorry. But just down the road, there's a coin operated one. It's $3 for 4 minutes. You gotta have your speed about you, but it's very doable. It was really clean and nice. No problems with it there. So we got a nice shower, we got a refresh. We've come back to camp, let the tent air out, because with all those people, we sort of lost interest, at least at this time. So in an effort to try to still avoid them, we're gonna go ahead and pack all the way up because we leave tomorrow morning.
Correct.
Yeah, so we leave tomorrow morning. We're gonna go over to Schooner Peninsula. Shudik. I'm glad she keeps me straight. Shudik Peninsula. I've got an old school, used to be on the map location. I'm going to check out over there and just kind of see what's up for sunset. Now, sunrise on that hike, Great Head hike, we scouted out some potential sunrise locations, but I don't know if the weather's going to participate or not. So, jury's still out on that. Anyway, campsite as it is, we're going to pack up. Campground, what have you thought?
It's all right.
It's
Not
all
too
right.
bad.
My only annoyance is you have to reserve here, and when you reserve, you know, for us, we don't have bathrooms, right?
No.
We're tent and everything on the
Right.
camper. So when we're in a campground, we try to strategize, you know, old George
Right.
W. word there. We try to be strategic about, we don't want to be downwind, but we want to be close to a bathroom.
Correct.
Actually, directly behind us is a bathroom. It would have been fantastic if it was open. So
Correct.
they only have so many bathrooms open.
Yeah, it's close
And
for
it's
the
a
season.
good clip down to the one
Yes.
that is open. So I wish they publicized that more, to the point that if you're planning in the off season of visiting this campground
Yes.
and you need the bathroom,
You might want to check.
I would put some effort in to find out which ones they're
Yes.
actually going to have open in the off season. But otherwise, it's been a lovely campground. Really quiet at night.
Yeah.
It's
I
been
think
great.
You hear the ocean.
You can actually hear the
The
ocean,
water.
and if the wind and is up and it's kind of rowdy out there on the water. There's a buoy, a ding ding bell thing that you're ding. ding. Anyway, hopefully you know where that's going. I'm getting long winded. We're gonna head over to Shudik
Yes.
Peninsula to check out those locations for sunset. I think I've updated you on everything
Yes.
thus far. We'll see you there.
Said to me, it seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit with me.
All right, well, there you go. You just saw all the footage of our trip over to Shudik Peninsula. And we ended up, I did a little bit of scouting. You saw the scouting images and a little bit of video. I didn't have quite enough wide enough lens on me. You stayed in the truck, and we came back up, and then we did the loop. Because we had some extra time before sunset.
Yep.
We came back to my super secret spot. It's actually a spot that used to be on the old maps. Over here, so I'm going to leave it a little bit secret. If you know where it is, please leave it a secret, because I can see it's actually a little bit of a dangerous spot.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, the park system probably shut it down for some good reason, so we should just leave it that way.
Very nondescript.
Yeah, it's not on the maps anywhere any longer, and kind of for good reason, but
Yes.
super cool, right?
Very.
It was really a very cool little spot, and I'm happy to have visited. Unfortunately, the sky did not blow up. We just kind of had some pastels and some thick clouds, kept it from lighting up and giving us a show this evening. I did go ahead and take several photos though, because there was still enough contrast in the sky that I think I can kind of make it feel a little moody. So we'll leave it at that. We're about an hour and a half from the main part of the park on this peninsula, still part of the national park. But to get back over to our area and the campground, it's about an hour and 20 minutes. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up as well. This has been an amazing trip here. No real complaints.
No.
We may have sunrise in the morning, but because weather's coming in, we're actually going to wake up at 3:15 like we've been doing in the morning for sunrise, and then if it's raining, we're just going to skip it, and then we're going to go on to new things. We are actually just halfway through this trip.
Yep.
So we still have a full week to go. I think that's it. Was there anything else I was going to say?
Not that I know of.
All right, well, I'm going to close out then with all of the images I took from this location, and I will see you in the next video when we go to the easternmost point in the contiguous United States. And then we're also going to go on a little cruise boat trip to check out some puffins. If you don't know what those are like, well, you know what? Check them out in the video.
There you
We'll
go.
see you then. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
So just sit with me, talking through the night into the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think you were meant to be with me, talking to the night into the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be.
Nice view.
Right?